Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, Pisces Soul Tribe. What's going on, you guys? Hopefully this message finds you in good favor and that you all have been doing well on your journey. And if you feel like you haven't, my intention is that a word is spoken today in some way, shape, form, or capacity that will help push you in a better direction. So Pisces Soul Tribe, I want to get into a general read for you guys. Really not sure what's going to happen, but I do feel like there's a lot of spin around the block kind of energy. And I feel like that's both with inspiration, dreams, or things that you've possibly wanted to do before, that you got an opportunity before, and maybe that you have turned down to possibly just go in a different direction because maybe you felt like it wouldn't have worked out. Maybe there was some fear possibly associated with it, which is possibly understandable, but I feel like it's in your blueprint. I feel like it's in your destiny. I feel like this is something that you're supposed to do, and I know a lot of you have been pushed in a direction where you're feeling inspired to honestly go your own way. Well, we'll see what's going on, you guys. Spirit of the Most High, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, higher beings, gods, and goddesses. Messages for the Pisces Soul Tribe on what to possibly expect coming their way. We bind and cancel any negative attacks, and we return those attacks to the sender. Spirit, guide me and protect me as I read this message for the Pisces Soul Tribe. Okay, you guys, let's see what's going on. Spirit, what messages do you have for the Pisces Soul Tribe? Nine of Cups. Knight of Cups. I feel like somebody's in a space where they're attracting some things. I do. I feel like somebody is in a space where they have finally, I feel like, leveled up. Finally have come to a space where they're emotionally comfortable, honestly, with who it is they are as an individual and what it is they're attracting. I feel like this is somebody who's honestly finally have broken free in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And I'm getting a sense of a very strong, attractive approach, especially with the Knight of Cups coming into play. I feel like you're moving into a space where you're attracting what it is you want. I feel like there's a nurturing kind of sense to this as well. Spirit, what else? It's a lot. Can I get one? Okay. So the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands. I feel like somebody is changing. Somebody's been inspired to change the way they approach things, change the way they look at things. I feel like this is in essence a sense to, if you're just as emotionally strong, you should be passionate as well. Like there's some sense of balance that needs to come into play with how it is you feel about doing something, or how it is you feel about approaching something. Honestly, yes, sometimes the way we do things do work for us, but there's a sense or a feel or a need to be inspired to approach something differently, to think about something differently. Spirit, what else? This is something that's, as I said, that's coming in to balance you in. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot, and the World. Like, this is balance, this is placement. I feel like you're moving into a space where you're exactly where you're supposed to be, because it's almost like this is your just dues, this is your just rewards, because of what you've done, how you've ended cycles, how you've grown, how you've developed from those spaces. And I feel like something is cycling back around the block, as I said, an opportunity to honestly put you in a place where you're destined to be. And like I feel like with completing these cycles, with coming to this sort of thinking, this sort of being, this sort of way to approach this, you're putting yourself in a space where you're allowing what you're supposed to have to come your way. Spirit, what else? We have the Tower and the Six of Cups. I feel like there's something very unexpected coming your way. And like I feel like I said, I feel like this is something that has been with you since you were a child, something that you've been consistently developing. I believe that this is something that needed to be grounded. I feel like this is something that had to be nourished and had to develop and grow over time. In essence, it had to mature, because with maturing, you learn all of those lessons that life has to give you throughout an expected time. And like I feel like when you're ready for things, and when things are best suited for you, are when it is unexpected. Because when things just happen unexpectedly, it causes you to be in a space to use the things you learn to try to accomplish or achieve an obstacle. Spirit, what else do you have? Just like I said, the Four of Wands. It's like you're reaching milestones. I see someone achieving goals, and like I see someone just coming out new, being able to finally celebrate after some sense of change, after some sense of completion, after some sense of unexpected success. Honestly, feeling like you've accomplished something. And like I feel like there's definitely a need to hold on tight to that way of thinking, especially with the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Spirit, what else do we have? Okay, we have the Lovers incoming, you guys. What is the Lover, Spirit? Oh, we have the Empress. I'm getting a sense of somebody falling back in love with something that they nurtured, something that they valued, something that they used to love. And like I feel like this was something that you were trying to possibly birth to the world, birth so someone can see it. And like I feel like that's exactly what it is. Like I feel like this is not necessarily about finding the lovers in your life. I feel like this is possibly falling back in love with something, adoring something that you wanted to birth. And like I feel like it's been hidden for so long, and like it's been tucked away for so long, that someone wants the timing to know that it's time to break free. Spirit, what's the Empress? Yeah. It's the Strength, the Ten of Wands to the Magician. Like I feel like somebody has had to find the strength again, because like I feel like and know that this is definitely at times can feel like a heavy burden, can feel like you're overhauled, for quite some time. But like I feel like with those things, with developing that strength, with developing the courage to withstand adversity, it allows you to be in the space where where you utilize all of the resources that you've gained over time to bring to fruition something that it is you wanted to create, something that you wanted to birth out into the world. Sometimes a lot of us can't birth out things or manifest things because we're too tired. And we feel like we don't have the strength. We feel like we've been beat and whittled down for quite some time. But I've also come to learn that withstanding adversity really truly does give you strength. It gives you muscles. It helps you build endurance. And one of my favorite things to say is, for biblically, is the race is not given to the swift, but it's given to those who endure to the end. It doesn't matter when you get there. Endure. What else, Spirit? Yeah, the death and the rebirth. There has been a sense of things that have changed, as I said. And like I feel like with that change and with the rebirth, it brings you into a clear perspective, an empty vessel in essence, to conquer and take on something that you possibly couldn't have taken on before. And like I feel like that's why this opportunity, as I said, is spinning the block. Like I feel like there's something that's coming back to you that's very familiar to you, that you're gonna find very strong favor with and abundance, honestly. Spirit, what is the death and the rebirth? The Ace of Swords. There's some sense of clarity, some sense of understanding, some sense of knowledge that you have not only gained through experience, but like I feel like you're getting downloads from the divine. Like I feel like there is someone here who's honestly relying on their intuition. I feel like there's somebody here who knows how to conquer something. I feel like somebody's just waiting on the timing. They're waiting for that thing that says go. And like honestly, I feel like it is. I feel like it's here. And if it's not here, it's very soon to approach. What else, Spirit? Okay. Two of Coins. I feel like something definitely needs to be rebalanced. Like I don't get a sense of juggling here. I just feel like something's a little off kilter. Definitely. I feel it with the page of cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel like somebody needs to mature their thinking, cuz like I feel like someone's overtly using their imagination too much, not to really truly materialize and actualize what it is they really want to see out here in the world manifested. Spirit, what's the Two of Pentacles? It's the King of Swords in reverse. So I'm feeling like somebody is a little excuse me, is a little off balance. Someone's not thinking as clearly and as methodically as they need to. And like I feel like, yeah, with the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck, like I feel like somebody's imagination and their thought process is just a little skewed right now. I feel like there's just a little static. And like I feel like you're on a good path. You're going to gain the clarity. And like I feel like that's the missing piece of the puzzle. You lack the clarity to understand how to balance out what it is you need to balance out in order to execute strategically in a manner that is methodical, that where there is a solid plan and something has been thought about, especially with the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Last one, Spirit, what's this King of Swords in reverse? Okay. Yeah, it's the Hermit. And honestly, I agree with that. I feel like there is some time and some need to gain some introspection, to go off to yourself so that you can gain some sense of enlightenment with the clarity that you're receiving, so that you can come out a more knowledgeable individual on how to approach what it is you want to conquer. And like honestly, I feel like you know that this is your divine right, that this is your divine destiny. But like I do feel like you feel as if you need to fine tune and hone some skills. And me, honestly, ain't nothing wrong with a good hermit binge. Like that's honestly where you receive and gain a lot of clarity and understanding about where it is you need to go. You're able to listen and hear in that space, because in hermit mode, you're not doing any talking. with the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Just like I said, like I feel like with this introspection, with this time taken to understand and get some enlightenment on a few things, I feel like you will have the faith, honestly, the faith it takes in order to take a leap. But Pisces Soul Tribe, that was the reading, you guys. Hopefully this message resonated with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and you were able to take something from this that you needed in order to continue on your journey. Pisces Soul Tribe, if you need anything from me, you can find those details down below in the description box. And as always, Pisces Soul Tribe, remember to conquer this day. Bye, guys.